Hi, and welcome to HUR at Home Ladies Night, and all the ladies are here. We're going to talk about everything that is trending, so let's get the conversation started. Let's bring in Nina Brown first, followed by Kokalani, followed by Autumn Joi. Hi, ladies. Wow. Y'all looking good.
Hi.
So what's happening? Hi. There's so many. Oh. You look so nice. You look dewy, like you just came off the beach.
Yeah, and I had like oil on. Look at this, y'all.
What's going on?
Oh my God!
Look at your tan lines.
I'm a lobster.
That's beautiful.
Where did you go?
I went down to Tampa, and I just got beside myself. You know, I was trying to be free. I haven't been on a plane in 2 years. I was on the beach, and I was like, any sunscreen on, and 5 hours later, I was like, oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so in pain. So if you see me like rubbing it, I'm not like touching myself. I've been using Neosporin.
Oh, honey. You know what? I did that a long time ago thinking, black people don't burn. As soon as I got in the shower, did you notice the difference when you got in the shower? That's when, it's like razor blades. Oh, you look good though.
Thank you.
Hi, Dale. And who's this LBR Keith? Y'all beautiful ladies looking gorgeous tonight. Wow. Thank you.
Shout out to
Hi, Lisa. Her hair is gorgeous. You see the highlights? Everything.
It looks good, yeah.
Thank you.
Shout out to Autumn Joi's hair too. Autumn has two of you.
Yeah,
I love it.
Autumn, you
it's
look
gorgeous.
Like Erykah Badu right now. You are like giving me Erykah Badu vibes.
She's got the moves. So, all right, let's talk about yesterday was such a huge day. It was such an emotional day for not only the country, I think the world. So can we just go around and talk about just where were you when you heard the news, when you heard the verdict, and just your reactions and your family's reactions, or whoever you were around, whoever wants to go first.
I can kick it off. I was so I think there was like a certain amount of tension kind of in the air, like that uncertainty. I didn't have a feeling of, he's definitely going to get charged, because we've seen the history in this country of police officers not being charged. But then I also had the feeling of, if he gets off, then they've already called out the National Guard, so maybe they knew something we didn't know this whole time. So there was like all these different like conspiracy theories swirling in my head. But then when I got home, me and my son were sitting down, and he hadn't seen the video of George Floyd at all. Like, I just didn't show him. And so, of course, when they were about to read the verdict, I was like sitting there. I was okay at first. But then when the judge came out and they were like, rise for my heart started pounding. I was like, oh my God, this is a moment. This is history that we're witnessing right now. And it could go either way. We just don't know. And so when they read it, of course I'm screaming like, yay. My son was looking at me like I was crazy. He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's where I was home. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we were on the air. The verdict, was announced when Frank and I were on the air, WHUR. And I'm actually really thankful that we could be on the air, because I just think there's something very special when you can share those moments live with the audience. Mm-hmm. And we become a part of their history. When someone asked them the question, where were you at when the verdict was read? I was listening to WHUR. So that's important that we also give the information, but also like allow our listeners to share their thoughts and their feelings. And, we just had a lot of emotional people. It was just, it was a lot. It was like Autumn said, it was like nerve-wracking the whole day. And you're just nervous. It's the same thing I felt the night of the election when I was like, what's going to happen? And ironically, I had my 2-year-old son with me. And like, he's just oblivious. He has no clue what's happening. But I'm just looking at him and I'm like, we're doing all of this for our children and our children's children, and just to make sure that they don't have to worry about them becoming a hashtag, and just not understand like, well, why is that person a hashtag, mommy? What does that mean? What happened? It's like all of those questions. So small steps, but I definitely feel like, and I said, and I'll share this, and then Coca, please take the stage. But I said, we know Black lives didn't matter yesterday. We're not sure if they're going to matter tomorrow, but at least in that moment, it felt like Black lives mattered.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that ounce of hope.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow. Well, and I was out, actually I was in my car, and then I came home to watch everything because I got like a heads up an hour ahead that the verdict was going to come down between 4:30 and 5:30. And, I don't know if you guys remember where you were when the O.J. Simpson verdict came down. It was sort of reminiscent of that because I remember, being at Howard and it coming down and everybody was like all anxious. And I think this time was a little different because I think it wasn't really divided racially. At least I didn't feel that it was divided racially. I felt that everybody wanted Chauvin to have accountability for what he did. So, I was nervous too. I was like, oh my goodness, are they going to find him guilty on everything, or is he going to be guilty on one? Oh my goodness, what's going to happen? So, I watched everything as it came in. And, then I was reading everything because there's like, well, if the jury comes back really quick, that's a sign for the defense, or it's a sign for this. So, but when I was watching it, just the relief. And then they, the station that I was watching it, they were showing the split screen of people outside celebrating when the verdict came down. And, it was bittersweet because we should not have to feel like, are they going to find him guilty for something that we all saw with our own eyes? That if you think back to the Rodney King and Eric Garner, we just can't really trust it. So, a lot of people have been saying, it's not that we receive justice. We've got accountability now. Justice is going to, this is like the first step of the beginning. But, I was just, happy and stressful, talked to family members, and they were like, tears were coming down their eyes when they saw the verdict. And I'm like, wow, have we been like oppressed so much that when something good or something that's supposed to happen that we're shocked? So anyway, I saw that, and then later on that night, I was chilling with Red Man and Method Man with the verses. So that was like a great after party.
Exactly. Well, we have been so many times we thought justice would prevail, and we've been let down so many times before. And, we don't know what's going to happen. And even in that, on the same day, the young lady who was shot by the police in Maryland, it's like this, it's on the same day. We can't even have this one victory. And then, what do you think about what they're going to come back with? Because he hasn't been sentenced, and people are nervous about what that sentence is. If it's not the maximum sentence, I think it's going to be a problem.
I don't think it's going to be the max. I think we've talked to a lot of experts, throughout the whole trial, because he has no criminal record. The max would be like 40 years on the second degree murder, which is the hardest, conviction part. So they think it's going to be like 12 to 15 years realistically.
And that was
and then shorter for good behavior.
Well,
I hope not.
Well, see, I saw that, but then I also saw some of the lawyers, some of the pundits saying that yes, with the good behavior and all that, and not having a criminal record, but also there are other circumstances, the aggravated circumstances, meaning that he was in a position of power and a position of public trust, and also that kids were around. So those other circumstances, which I believe the judge is going to be going through for the next, 8 weeks, that might help lean it a little more. But again, he won't get the maximum, but at least he'll get something. But what did you guys think of his facial expression? I think throughout the whole thing, he wasn't showing any remorse, and it was just
until the end.
Yeah.
Personally, his facial expressions when he got the sentencing was priceless, because clearly he looked shocked. He looked like, what? His eyes all going side to side, right?
Yeah. Oh, I can honestly, the facial expressions, from the eye expressions, I guess we could say. But I just wanted to really quickly go back to, if you really think about it, no matter how much time he gets, he's not going to be doing the hard time that the average person is going to be doing. And here's why. A black person would do. He's still a police officer. There's still that code when he's in there. Some of those COs that are in there don't like black people anyway. So they're going to be taking care of him while he's in there. So, I mean, I think no matter what, he's going to get the time, but it's not going to be the hard time. He's not going to, they already said they have him like separated from general population, like for his own safety. So
that's for his own safety.
Yeah. Throughout the stint of his time, I do think that he's not going to get it as hard as the average Black person.
Well, my question is, do you think, like, I look at him as accountability for that, but do you think this will trigger something else as far as police just being accountable? I heard up in New York, they took away the immunity from the police officers. So now when
Buffalo, New York.
They no longer have Buffalo. Yeah. Oh, that's your hometown.
That was in Buffalo, New York. This Black woman there was a police officer who was almost killing someone, and she brought that to his attention, and the police officer turned on her. And it wasn't until now that the case was settled and she was able to get all that back pay. And now they're making it official, which I hope it sticks. Basically saying that, police officers who witness other police officers doing something like Chauvin did, they are compelled to say something and do something about it. Whereas before, I think it was the code. The system was the biggest problem, because you can do what you want and your fellow officers aren't going to say a word because of the code.
But let's just keep it real. Less than 5% of officers are convicted for their crimes. So It's just, what I mean? It's very hard to prove because of, what they're able to do. Like even with the young girl who got shot in Columbus, Ohio, it automatically, it's like, well, she had a weapon. Yes, the question is, well, would you have treated a white person like that? Would you have given them the benefit of the doubt? Would you have assessed the situation a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Would you have done things differently? In my opinion, of course they would have. But because it's a Black person and we're looked at as, as a threat, they're scared. That's what the whole mindset is, that they're going to shoot first and ask questions later. Whereas with white people, they ask questions first and then, shoot as a last resort. But the thing about it is, even still, 5% of police officers are convicted for their wrongdoing. So, I mean, what the hell,
I think, and I agree with you. And I think with this new bill that this woman this was just yesterday, that maybe, who knows if it'll really take, but I hope so. I really hope so, because that would be a big change. And I love our comments who are chiming in, and I'm so sorry that we haven't been reading them. All right, here we go. Lawan says, hello, everyone. Hi. Yeah, we want to hear your weighing in, on this conversation as well. LB, yes, me too, very accountable.
Well, really quickly, I just wanted to say, so today I had the opportunity to, a captain on the DC Police Department came up, stopped at the station, and, and I'm happy that he did, because I got a chance to really get some insight and get his opinion from the police side, not just on the Derek Chauvin, but the Nakia, the 16-year-old Black girl that was shot and killed in Columbus, Ohio, the same day as the Chauvin verdict. He gave me some insight to that. And I did ask him, I was like, do you think that there really is going to be some sort of police reform? And he said, as a matter of fact, it's happening now. Like, they are retraining police vigorously now. So it's not something that's going to coming down the pike. It's actually happening. So I do think that, like what we saw in Buffalo, New York, I do think that we're going to start seeing that nationwide. And I
pray.
Yeah, my sister did tell me a similar story. She just became a sergeant, but she's been a police officer for almost about 15 years now. And she told me very early on, she got to a scene, and there was about 5 to 6 Black youth sitting on the curb in handcuffs, surrounded by like 6 to 7 white police officers. She was the only Black female police officer there, and one of the police officers was kicking one of the kids, like kicking him. And my sister stepped in and said, like, yo, like, he's already in handcuffs. You don't need to do that. And they all collectively came at my sister. Like, it got so
same
bad.
Thing.
Yeah, it got so bad to where, like, of course, they were all in the same district, but she just went ahead and just took like desk duty for like 3 to 4 months, because it was just that much blowback on her for just speaking up and trying to defend that kid. So yeah, it's a problem within the police department.
Yeah, no question. And Carla, I agree with you. Police reform is very much needed and necessary. That's a very good start. Yeah, it's a good start. But, to Nina's point, you're right. I mean, keeping it real, it hasn't been happening so far. So I pray.
Yeah.
I just pray.
And I don't know if you guys really quick, sorry, I talked about it on my show, but I don't know if you heard Chris Cuomo on CNN. He alluded to the fact that
I love him.
Only time, he was like, the only time we're ever going to really see police reform is when white children are being killed.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like dogs.
But they had a lot of heat on that. People were upset.
He did.
Comment.
Yeah.
But he was right.
Yeah, exactly. And I played it on my show, and I got a lot of people commented, getting people's opinion. But I mean, he has a point. I get why people can feel a certain kind of way, but he just addressed the elephant in the room. He said out loud on a public platform what we have been saying in our Black community for decades. If that was their children being killed and slaughtered in the street, police reform would happen.
Whole different thing. You're right. Yep. Whole different thing. All right. Now we're seeing something about the opening of the box. And my curiosity is sky high. Nina, what's going on?
Four people in the comments.
They're like, don't open the box.
Open the box. I love y'all. These are our Frankie and Nina Brown listeners, and you guys are everything. Like, I feel like there's a secret gang right now. So we picked this topic on the show today. This lady DM'd me. She did a 23andMe. Her mom was like, don't do it. I don't believe it. This lady, I can't tell you her name, but this lady did this 23andMe. Her dad did it. When she got her results back, she compared them to her dad's. They don't match.
Oh,
they don't match.
Uh-oh.
So she's like, wait a minute. So her mom was like, don't bring that mess in this house. I don't want no parts. And then the light bulb went off, and she's like, my mom didn't want us to do it. Me and my dad's don't match. And she asked me, like, what should I do? Should I bring it to my mom and be like, you need to explain yourself? Should I take it to my dad and be like, look, Dad, they don't match. Are you really my dad? Or she's like, should I just mind my business and just keep it moving? Because my life has been good and my parents are happily married.
But that is her business, right? She doesn't know if that's her dad. Oh my gosh! Ooh,
I would just mind my business. I'm grown. I've gone this long. Do I really care to, ruffle some feathers now? But then on the other side of that coin, I would be kind of curious to know who my real dad is, and maybe I would take my mom like out to dinner or maybe on a weekend vacation. Like, hey, girl, listen, this came to my attention. Let's talk about it. It can stay between me and you, but who is my daddy if it ain't this dude?
Thank you. Yeah.
I would pull
but
up
you need to know
real quick and be like, girl, you either go tell me the truth, or I'm gonna pull up on your husband and tell him.
Thank you. Yes. We need some answers. Nina's going straight gangster on her mom.
Listen, mom has been shaking. That's why she was like, don't bring it. And then like this man called our show today. He was like mad. Like I was like, boo, who hurt you? Did this happen to you? He was like, you've been standing next to me for 15 years and you gonna look me in my face and I was like, whoa.
Girl, we get some of the most I got another emotional caller today, but this time I maintained my cool.
Who's that?
It was so funny because Darlene, our promotions director, came in the studio and said, kudos, Autumn. Good job. You kept I was like, I let that man have his opinion. And we get some very emotional, but that's a good thing. We're getting that emotion pulled out of our our live squad, our Nina gang, the ski squad. I don't know what Frank Ski calls this.
Oh, that's cute.
The ski squad.
The ski squad.
But yeah, I think that's a good thing that we invoke that emotion. Yeah. That's why we're the number one, music station, because we tap into that. So
yeah, I totally agree. I mean, we're a part of their family. Roger weighed in. What did he say? I would speak to the mom first, find out what's up. Going to dad would really put mom in a bad spot. So yeah, she better tell the truth.
And
definitely.
David said, you mothers know. Stop it.
Stop it.
No.
I mean, but you know what? That's interesting because it kind of speaks to, let's say you decide to adopt a child, and some parents want to tell the child, and some want to keep it a secret. And the child doesn't know until they're an adult and is upset because all this time they thought these were their biological parents, and here they are, in their 20s or 30s, and they find out they've got other parents. I mean, is that it seems similar to me.
Well, I mean, you got to do like this. Like when we're younger, if you're messing around with multiple people at the same time, and maybe you saw one of your boyfriends on Monday, your other boyfriend on Wednesday, and I'm pregnant.
Like, I don't know who's the father.
Whoever's the best person to me, you the daddy. So,
surprise!
Nothing like,
oh my gosh, that's your baby.
Let's just move on.
It reached back a little. I mean, but these days it is tricky with 23andMe, and you could get the, not to mention, what's his name? Maury Povich. You could go there and find out what the truth is.
Not Maury Povich.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, DNA test now, y'all. The 23andMe. What's the other one called?
Ancestry.
Y'all, they open up a Pandora's box, which is why we kept saying open the box, because it's Pandora's box. And
yeah.
Are learning about people in their family they didn't know existed. People having affairs with people back in the day. Like, it's a lot of
and they're right there. Because I did 23andMe, I think I told you before. And there's this app, and you put information in there, and all these people who are connected to you, they all feed into it, and you all connect. So it's so easy for that long lost other brother and sister that you never knew about from that other family to find you. That's another whole thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy. I love it though. They're like, don't open, or did they say do open the box or don't open the box?
Frank told everyone to hashtag us on social, open the box, if you think the daughter should open that box. So everyone was like, open the box or don't open that damn box. It was hilarious. And
I'm with Doc. Doc is like, where's Braden? Where's the baby?
So Braden is at his dad's house. For those of you who don't know, I'm going through a divorce. So yeah. So
she says with a smile.
He's at his dad's house tonight. So he's at his dad's house every other Wednesday and every other weekend. So I'm baby free tonight. Woo-hoo.
Baby free and tan, baby free and bronzy. Which brings me to my next point. You're baby free. People are, the world is starting to open up a little bit. Some people are getting vaccinated, some are not. And, so what do you think a post-pandemic dating situation should look like? Should you both be on board with, are we going to only date people who are vaccinated, or should you quarantine if you're not vaccinated? Do you say, let's just quarantine for 10 days before we see each other, and that way at least we know we're good? Or what? What do you think? What's it going to look like?
How
Nina,
many people who are requiring a COVID vaccination are actually asking for HIV and AIDS? Like, come on. Like, first, let's go and get the STD test done and make sure.
And then show proof. Show the proof.
Okay. And then also, COVID, you can get rid of. Some of this other stuff y'all need to be worried about, you can't get rid of. Like, I'm just saying.
The gift that keeps on giving. Yeah. Okay, so just keeping it with COVID, though. Just with pandemic dating. A lot of people during the pandemic found a way to date. I think the dating sites probably went up, probably more popular than ever. Virtual dating, things like that. Anybody? No?
Well, can you just imagine, sitting at the bar, got your drink. So, baby, are you Pfizer or Moderna?
Or Johnson and Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson, I'm out. Like, can you just imagine that being, the pickup line of the night? But you know what?
Vax snub.
Right. But it's so cute. Like, my friend is getting ready to have a birthday party, and the drink specials that he's going to have a Pfizer, a Moderna, and then a Johnson and Johnson like drink.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be cute. But I mean, as far as like the dating scene is concerned, I mean, I do think that people are just going to be so excited and just so happy, like how Nina Brown, that's why she's sitting there burnt right now. Just so happy to be out the house that they're going to burn themselves in the sun. She put oil on her.
Right.
Nina was out there cooking like a chicken.
I'm free.
Nina was in the oven.
If you missed it, look, guys, I went to Tampa and I'm burned. So it's not pretty. So
Keep doing that, Nina. Our numbers are going up. Just periodically flash us, okay? It's working.
I can just imagine Nina out there looking like a lathered up raw piece of chicken and just out there.
Not a care in the world. Not a care in the world. Jesus.
Nina, tonight is your night. That's why you're in the middle, Nina. We're gonna pick on you for the rest of the night.
Yes. And LB said she is so cute, though. I agree. Adorable. I mean, but don't you feel just so free and so happy just to get out? I mean, I can't wait. I mean, just to get out, to be on the dating scene, or just out anyway, just to be with people.
Oh my God.
Right?
I just thought about this. Nina and Angela out on the dating scene together? Oh, I can't.
Ooh, kill him.
I'm just curious if Rich has any friends because he is so awesome to you. Like
He does.
he just send his friends.
He is pretty awesome.
I've got two in mind. I got you, my good sis. You check your phone after ladies' night. I got you.
Two, you've got a choice, babe. It's good to have choices. Oh my gosh. So, all right, Nina, now that you've got these cute choices, I'm sure they better be cute. They better be cute. They're cute, right? Autumn.
Oh, yes. They're cute. Yes. I don't do.
Okay, so we're gonna. You don't hook your friends up with busters.
No.
So, all right. So,
I was gonna say, if they're not cute, they have a cute coin. I mean, and you know, when you're single, fresh out, you kind of want to have some fun. If you got a long, cute coin, you can have fun with that. You know, but
there are a lot of things that make someone attractive, right? I mean, there's a lot of things that make someone attractive. So let's just look at this for a moment, Nina. If you were to, let's just pretend this is the dating. So Autumn and I are the dating app right now. And so we've discovered your profile, but we want to have a conversation with you.
Okay.
What does the man, what does he look like? The guy who would be your first choice to go out with. We want to know physically what he looks like. And Autumn, what are your questions?
Okay. So physically, what does he look like? Does he have to make a certain amount? Let's just address the elephant in the room because we know. Yeah. You know, does he have to make a certain amount? Is there a specific kind of job that you don't want him to have because your experience in the past has shown you no?
Is there a height requirement?
No, there's no height requirement. I have dated. I'm 6 feet tall. Let me just show you. Okay. I'm 6 feet tall.
And fabulous. Give us a twirl. Yes.
I'm pretty tall. I don't mind if he's short because I feel like some of the most confident people are shorter than me. Because if you're confident enough to date someone who's 6 feet tall, like I'm attracted to confidence. So I don't care about like, and I really, you know, if you're attractive, I'm okay with like dad bods. In fact, I prefer a dad bod over like someone who's like cut. Like, I mean, I'm a thick girl, so you know I don't need someone who's gonna be like, why aren't you in the gym 24/7? Dad bods are great. Everything else, like you know, it's like features. Like, of course, we like a beard. Of course, I like a nice smile. Going to the dentist is important. You have to. I love to kiss. I'm very affectionate, so you got to have a nice mouth. Like that's important to me. Good hygiene. As far as Autumn's question goes, like. Okay, let's just keep it real. Like, I'm not a gold digger by any means, but I've done very well for myself. And I'm like, you know, I have a very high credit. My credit score is 800, y'all. Like, legit. Yes, I know. I just went, but I've worked.
Bravo.
So my thing is like, you got to be able to match me where I am because I'm 40 years old. Like, I'm honestly not in a position where I'm trying to like make a man. Like, I kind of need you to come to me like I am going to come to you. I'm here. I'm like, you know, I've got a savings. I've got 401ks. I make good money. You know, I own a house. Once I'm done with this house, I'm going to own another house. Like, I've done well for myself. So I need someone to match me where I am. And that's all I ask. I would love, as far as like industries go, I don't even care. Like, I don't care what industry you're in, honestly. You know, just be able to support me and mine. Like, understand that I am in radio. So as long as you're secure in yours and just know what it is, like, let's go. Like,
I love it. Oh, and one more thing we must, I know, I want to date her too. One more thing we must point out, Nina is an amazing mom. So you need to be an amazing parent.
Oh yeah. He cannot want kids. Like, I'm done having kids.
Oh, okay.
So,
what if he has kids?
I love it. I would love to be a stepmom. Like, honestly, I love children. And as long as you have, like, I really don't want any baby mama drama, because I don't have any. So, you know, that's my only thing. You know, like, I'm drama free. So, you know, I just want a situation that's not going to stress me out or take me back. But yeah, no, I love children. If you have children, like, as long as I want to be in their life, like, that's important to me. So, and you got to have a good relationship with your mama, because, baby, I can't do nothing with you if you got mama issues.
Thank you. She said that from her soul. Trust.
From my
yes.
soul, okay?
Yes, it's a burnt soul. Her soul is burning right now. Listen, you are getting some real good attention here. I'm saying this LB Keith, LBR Keith, thank you, has been saying a lot of really cute things. I'll just let you read them.
Fellas, you can stock shelves at Walmart, and you know you can have a shot with Nina. Like, I love that.
Oh, look at this!
Equal opportunity.
Our music director and associate program director Tracy Luttrell is on. She said, "Nina, what are your 5 top must-haves?"
Spirituality. I'm like unapologetically Christian, and I've dated a Muslim guy.
Oh, I like that.
And then everybody else has been Christian, but like, we got to be able to vibe. I want someone I can pray with. Honest, like, character is just important. Like, I hate liars, right? And even people who like dance around the truth, that's a no-go. Like, I can see through BS really quickly, so I don't want nothing to do with it. Kindness, be kind. I've dated some people who just weren't kind. Like, when you fight, you know, everyone's going to argue, but like, there's a way to fight fair and be kind. And I just can't, like, people who are like arrogant and unkind, no go. And then honestly, like, having a good relationship with your family and just being like confident, like, that's really it. Like, honestly, I mean, you know, there's some superficial stuff. Like, I want you to be able to kiss well, be affectionate, but like,
that's not superficial. That's good. That's real. That's not superficial. I mean, if you're not sexually attracted to someone, that's something you really cannot fake.
And they got to be, I mean, at least 7.5 to 8 inches. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, let's just address the elephant in the room, ladies, literally, because, you know, we've had different situations, and as you get older, you know, when you're a certain age, you're like, oh, my baby he got a baby arm. My baby got a kickstand. Ooh, but then after a while, you're like, that thing is hurting. So listen, fellas, we cool with a smooth 7, 6.5. We can work with that.
Well, you know what? I guess there is the sweet spot. I mean, you don't want too small. And there is such a thing as too big.
Yes.
So you've got to, I mean, there really is.
What's the number?
I would say the sweet spot, I would say, is like 7.5. That's a good, like, okay. She's a runner, she's a track star.
Oh my gosh, Autumn, we can't even cute laugh. We are like belly laughing over here. That is so funny and real. and real. You know, that's what I love that about you ladies, honestly, both of you. I love you so much. I love your honesty. I love that in our conversations, you're like, you know what? This is what it is. This is what it is. And I think that's why everyone relates to you on the radio. I mean, we're all just, pouring our hearts out and being vulnerable. Mm-hmm. And thank you for that.
LBR Keith said, what about 9 inches, Autumn?
If I'm drunk and high and let's go.
You might need a little help. You might need a little drink and something. Get your mind right. Yeah. I don't drink, but in that particular situation, I might have to have a cocktail or two and be like, hold on, I'll be right back. We're gonna do something. No, it's okay. But I need some drinks and whatever else I can find in here. But you stay right there. No, don't follow me. Oh my God. I love it. This is so much fun. Thank you. So, all right, we're going to keep this going. So, Nina, don't think you're off the hook. We're going to revisit this. We'll revisit this and talk about, we always like to talk about dating anyway. So, but thank you for playing along and being a good sport. And if you don't find him on your own, Autumn and I are here. And we've got our... That's when I've left the building. I'm like, I just have to go.
You need to get me off here. Al Payne is watching. I'm trying to keep my job.
Oh my God. Al is probably dying right now of laughter. All right, ladies. Okay. Now, let me get some. Yes, let's get it going. I know I'm about to lose my voice here. So, all right, I'm going to let you go first, Miss Autumn, and tell everybody what you've got. Yes, put you on the spot. What you've got going on. What can connect with you. It's on you.
Hey, y'all. I'm just joking. I keep Nina. Everybody, where's yours, Angela? Everybody pet your mic. Your mic.
Okay. Well, it's too big. It's too big. You're too big. I don't know what to do with you. I'm just going to put you down over here right now.
Y'all. I am not this raunchy on my show. I keep it G-rated, but check me out Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can come follow me and all of my shenanigans on my Instagram at Autumn Joi with an I live. Angela, Nina Brown, I love you, ladies. This was the funniest show yet. I look forward to these each and every Wednesday.
I can't look you in the eye. Okay, Nina, what you got, girl?
Oh my God. Okay. I'm watching my first. Catch me every weekday from 3 to 7 on the Frank Ski Show with Nina Brown. And guess what, guys? On Friday, Frank Ski is going to be out, and I have an amazing guest co-host, Tawanda Braxton. Y'all know Tawanda Braxton of the Braxton Sisters. She's going to be hanging out with me all day Friday, and we are going to cut up. So join me, and you can always hit me on my Instagram at Panina Brown or on Twitter at Nina Brown. I love y'all so much. And don't open the box. Don't open the box.
Don't open the box. Love you too. Love you, ladies. I will be checking you out with my girl Tawanda Braxton on Friday. She is so much fun. I can't even imagine you two cutting up together. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Autumn Joi, Nina Brown, and Kokalani. Kokalani was having a few technical issues, but she'll be back on Wednesday. I love being here with you. Thank you all for your comments. Tell a friend so that we've got even more people next Wednesday. It's every Wednesday right here on WHUR's Facebook, YouTube, and WHUR.com. Tomorrow night, same place, same time, 9 o'clock, I go one-on-one with Sebastian Michael. Oh my God, I'm such a big fan of his music. So we're going to just, find out what he's up to, how he got into the music, and whatever you want to ask him. It's our opportunity to go one-on-one with all of the artists that you love. Thank you so much for joining us. I have not laughed this hard in so long. And I'm sure as soon as I get off of this, I'm going to keep on laughing. Thank you for keeping us number one, your favorite radio station, 96.3 WHUR. And I'll also see you Sunday night on HUR on Pillow Talk with Angela, right after Manzi Pullen and the Original Quiet Storm. Have a great night.